All right. Welcome all of you. So we have lost a quite good amount of time in all this, but nothing to worry. It's a part which is required at this stage, since we are all going through this phase where we need to be very much technically updated and secure as well. So that's essential part of it. Prashant, I will not extend it. Don't worry. I will try to finish my class today also on time, right? So most likely, yes. Now, Pritish, that's the reason we are moving to app for the security reasons, Pritish. Don't worry about it. Cool. So I think Ashwini wanted to say something. Ashwini, you can message on the chat. If there is something which I can answer, I will try to answer, and I'll send your question to the sir. Yes. Chalo, let's start, guys. So you can again keep a track of what you can see here. Rohan, that I can't say. Mostly it may not, right? Mostly it may not, because that depends upon time when your college will reopen. Let's say if your college reopens somewhere around August, then to finish everything in those 4 or 5 months, it might not be possible. So I'm not sure, but most likely no, right? Next topic. Before I go to the next topic, let me revise the previous topic. Is that only, Bhumika? Chalo, let's start with our thing which we had to discuss. All right. So I told you to do this homework. Over here, I will write. Rajsekhar, I will answer it in the end, beta. Okay, Nishant. Nishant, don't worry about it. I will still keep a image of it. Just give me a minute, Nishant. Yes, I've got that. Chalo. Yes, Danush, I'll do that. Chalo, let's start. So zinc sulfide structure, when we were discussing about zinc sulfide structure, I told you there are two structures, but we will be focusing on the first one, most of it. As there is hardly any difference, the only difference is here anion goes in FCC, here anion goes in HCP. That is the only difference. Okay? Pritesh, no, don't worry, Pritesh. Guys, if you spam the chat, then I will extend the class. If you kindly cooperate and let me teach, then I might finish my class on time. That totally depends upon you. What do you guys want? Okay? Chalo. Let me discuss these remaining structures as well, right? So yes. So I told you sulfide ions are in CCP, right? So CCP means FCC. So you can see these are your sulfide ions, corners, face center, corners, then face center. And where are our Zn2 plus ion? So guys, your Zn2 plus ions are this, near the corner, tetrahedral voids. So half of the tetrahedral voids are occupied near the corner, tetrahedral void, near the corner, tetrahedral void. This is also near the corner, right? So you can see there are 4 tetrahedral voids which will be occupied, right? Now let me give you all those 3 points which I asked you to solve. If I talk about the Z value, right? So Z value of Zn2 plus, Zn2 plus is present in tetrahedral void. So FCC number of particles are 4. We studied this, right? Number of particles, if it is n, octahedral void is also n, tetrahedral voids are 2n, right? This is what we have studied so far. So if there are 4 particles in FCC, then how many tetrahedral voids will be there? 8. So half of 8. That means there are 4 Zn2 plus ion, and Z value of sulfide ion. since sulfide is in FCC, all of us know that FCC Z value is 4. So 4 is 1 Zn2 plus 1 S minus 2 combines to form how many zinc sulfide? 1. Correct? 1 Zn2 plus 1 sulfide combines to form 1 ZnS. So 4 Zn2 plus and 4 sulfide will combine to form how many ZnS? 4. So Z value is 4. Z value is 4. Now let us see the distance. If you talk about the distance, guys, so this is your corner particle. This is your tetrahedral void. Can all of you tell me what is the position of tetrahedral void? We have already discussed this. What is the position of tetrahedral void? Yes, guys. Can you recall, please, and tell me what is the position of tetrahedral void? I. Pritesh, check again. Very good, Shreya. Shreya Goodin, very good. Chirag Nayak, how corners tetrahedral void? Exact position I'm asking about. So I told you in the class that if this is your body diagonal length is root 3a. This is your body center. So this length is root 3a by 2. Where is tetrahedral void present? Exactly middle point of this, right? That means at what distance from corner? Root 3a by 4. So tetrahedral void is present at what distance? Root 3a by 4 from corners. Correct? Near corner is fine, Nivedita, but we need to know what distance from corner. So it is present at what distance from corner? It is present at a distance of root 3a by 4. Meghna, it is not by 2. So Meghna, if this length is root 3a, then body center particle, that is octahedral void, is at root 3a by 2. Right? The midpoint of this root 3a, this is at root 3a by 2. The midpoint of this is root 3a by 4. Okay, half of root 3a by 2. So now the distance between sulfide and Zn2 plus is root 3a by 4. So let me write the two structures over here. So this is your sulfide, this is your Zn2 plus. This distance is root 3a by 4. So this is radius of sulfide. This is radius of Zn2 plus. So I can clearly say here, this is my first point. Second point is radius of Zn2 plus radius of sulfide is how much? Root 3a by 4. Please note down this also. This is again very, very important. So this is the nearest neighbor distance. If somebody asks you, calculate the nearest neighbor distance for the sulfide ion. So nearest neighbor is this particle. At what distance? Root 3a by 4. Yes, Prakriti, you're right. Now, what is the third point we had to discuss? Third point was coordination number or nearest neighbor, right? Nearest neighbor. So if I see this tetrahedral void, it is surrounded by, so tetrahedral void means Zn2 plus. So this Zn2 plus is surrounded by this sulfide, okay? This sulfide, face center sulfide, this face center sulfide, and this face center sulfide. So it is surrounded by how many face center? 3 face center and 1 corner. So each tetrahedral void is surrounded by how many sulfide ions? 4 sulfide ions. So let me write the coordination number for Zn2 plus and sulfide ion. So each Zn2 plus is surrounded by how many sulfide ions? 4 sulfide ion. Right? I'll show you again. This is your Zn2 plus. This sulfide is at corner. So one corner sulfide, face center of the bottom face center of the left face center of the front face. So among these 4 particles, there are 3 face center and 1 corner. Okay? Vijay Lakshmi, yes, but I can see your text. You please go ahead to ask anything. Shahana P, yes, it is. It is. If somebody is asking here, it is not there in textbook. So let me tell you which exam it is relevant for. It is relevant for your CET, NEET, and JEE exam, not for boards. Okay? And I had also discussed, I think I had discussed one question also of previous year CET in this, right? If you recall, CET 2006, one question I have discussed from CET also on this. So that's why it is relevant for CET at least. All right. So now you see here, see here, now this coordination number of sulfide ion. So where is my sulfide ion and how many Zn2 plus will be surrounding it? Let us say this is your sulfide ion, right? You can take this corner sulfide ion. We are saying half of tetrahedral voids are occupied. Total there are 8 tetrahedral voids. So around this corner, there will be 8 cubes. There will be 8 cubes, right? 4 in this layer, 4 in the above layer, right? Each cube corner will have one void here, one void here, one void here. Similarly, 4 voids in the ground floor, 4 tetrahedral voids in the above floor. But how many of them are occupied by Zn2 plus? So 1, 2, 3, 4 in the ground floor, 4 voids in the first floor. 8 voids are there, tetrahedral voids around this corner. That is sulfide ion. But how many of them will be occupied? Half. So out of 8 voids around this corner, how many are occupied by Zn2 plus? 4, right? So I can say each Zn2 plus is surrounded by how many sulfide ion? 4. So coordination number here comes out to be 4:4. Okay? All of you, please check these 3 points carefully. If you have any doubts in these 3 points, please go ahead and ask. All of you, please check these 3 points carefully. Please go ahead and ask. Can it be 1:1? No, we said 4:1. Prashant, I'll repeat again for you. Sulfide 1, yes, I'll repeat. So guys, we know this is my corner particle. There are few things we need to first think about. We are saying tetrahedral void is present near the corner. Correct? Everybody agree, right? Bhumika, I'll do that. Bhumika, right now, okay, I'll explain all the 3 points again. Please, all of you pay attention. So Zn2 plus Z value, how do we calculate? So there are tetrahedral voids, right? How many tetrahedral voids will be there? We have known this, that if there are n particles, number of octahedral voids are also n. We have studied it previously. Tetrahedral voids are 2n. Sulfide is in FCC, so number of particle is 4. Tetrahedral void will be 8. So out of these 8 voids, how many are occupied? Half by Zn2 plus ion. So therefore, how many Zn2 plus ions are there? Half into 8. That is 4. And sulfide ions, FCC Z value is already 4. So we know 1 Zn, 1 sulfide forms 1 ZnS, right? So 4 Zn2 plus and 4 sulfide will form 4 ZnS. Therefore, Z value for ZnS is 4, right? Therefore, it is 4. Beta Chandrasekhar, if I explain it in other slide, where will you view the diagram from? Where will you view the diagram from? That's the reason I'm explaining everything here and writing it here. Okay? Then again, by the time you'll understand something, I'll be on other slide. So it will be difficult for you only to understand. Okay? So Pritish, now guys, the problem here is I can do whatever you say, but until you don't focus 100%, you'll not understand. Okay? So let me write it again. Z value of Zn2 plus, all of you can see here. I have already explained. Let me explain again. So tetrahedral voids are 8. Why 8? Because there are n particles. Tetrahedral voids are 2n. We have studied it. Please go and watch the previous classes. We have already done a lot of questions also on this. So if there are 4 particles, there will be 8 tetrahedral voids, out of which Bhumika, I will update this on Drive. Why do you want to copy? You directly take the printout, no? Bhumika, I'll update it on Drive. So 8 tetrahedral voids may half are occupied. So your coordination Z value comes out to be half of 8. That means 4. And Z value of sulfide ions is, sulfide ions are in FCC. So Z value is 4. We know 1 Zn, 1 sulfide, 1 Zn, 1 sulfide forms 1 ZnS. So 4 Zn and 4 sulfide forms how many Zn2 plus? Forms how many ZnS? 4. So this is my first point, Bhumika. This is my first point. I have repeated this. Okay? I have repeated this. Ganesh, you are wrong, beta. Check again, Ganesh, you are wrong. Now second point was the radius, right? Distance between the nearest neighbor. So guys, when we are studying this topic, you need to be clear with the previous topics, because every class, if I repeat from the first class, then we can finish at least one chapter. At least we require 1 year to finish. Okay, so that's why please check it again. Okay, Ganesh, I can't answer that now here, but your approximation is wrong here. You have to consider nearest neighbor distance, Ganesh, not the full distance. Now you see here, this is your body diagonal, and I am assuming all of you know the body diagonal length is root 3a. The midpoint of this point from here will be at what distance? Root 3a by 2. And we said tetrahedral void is located at what distance? Root 3a by 4. So midpoint of this and this is your tetrahedral void. That is at what distance? Root 3a by 4. And in this tetrahedral void, what is present? Zn2 plus. So here you have Zn2 plus. Here you have corner पे sulfide. ठीक है? Why corner पे sulfide? FCC means sulfide goes to FCC, corner plus face center. So this is your sulfide, and this is your Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus is in tetrahedral void, and this is at corner. ठीक है? Now, Shreya Nandgir, beta, please call me. All the notes are there in the drive, Shreya. You have entered the wrong folder. You have not explored the folder called second PU JEE NEET. Go in that folder. All these notes are there. Probably you are not exploring properly. Tetrahedral void. What is this distance? We have already proved tetrahedral void is at what distance? Root 3a by 4. So the distance between Zn2 plus and sulfide is root 3a by 4. Now I have combined these two. This is my sulfide. This is my Zn2 plus. So from here to here, your radius is sulfide ion. From here to here, it is Zn2 plus. So, and the distance between these two is root 3a by 4. We have already proved this. Okay? So you can see now, radius of Zn2 plus radius of sulfide ion is total how much? Root 3a by 4. So radius of Zn2 plus radius of sulfide ion is equals to root 3a by 4. Is this point clear to everyone? Yes? Bhumika VG, is this point clear now? Bhumika G, sorry. Is this point clear now? All right. So now the last part is coordination number. That means how many ions are touching a particular ion. So please pay attention. Aishwarya beta, before beginning the slide, I answered this point only, that the structures are not same. This is zinc blende structure. This is woodsite structure. I told this before the beginning of the explanation of this. This is zinc blende structure. In this, sulfide ions goes to CCP. And in this sulfide ion, woodsite sulfide ion goes to HCP. That is the difference between these two. I'm not going to explain this structure. You can go through it for your knowledge, but it is this structure which is important for us. So we'll restrict ourselves to this. Okay? Aditya M beta, how many times you want me to show that? Aditya M, I told you how many times should I tell you that this is your body diagonal. So if this length is root 3a, at a distance of root 3a by 4, somewhere here, right, will be your tetrahedral void. And this is your corner particle. This distance is root 3a by 4, right? No, Shreyas, for your understanding, you can do it. Anyways, it's almost similar, Shreyas. For your practice, you can do it. If I start doing it, 50% of the class will not understand. If you have any doubts, you can go through it. I will clear your doubts. Okay? And Aditya, you can see here, this is your Zn2 plus ion. Beginning of the class only I told. And these blue balls are your sulfide ions. You can see this, Aditya. Beginning of, see guys, the problem what happens is I start something by saying something. By the time I finish something, you ask that thing which I start with. So that is quite weird. Hai? So don't do that. Please follow properly. Right? So I've been seeing this in doubts a lot. I have no problem in explaining it again. But the issue is your syllabus will lag. Right? And I am not worried about these syllabus. But The point here is we will keep doing this slide for whole class. Okay, all right. Green color dot also represent tetrahedral void only, right? This is in some other cube, right? So that's all. It also represents. So total tetrahedral void I'm showing you here. 4 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This belongs to next cube. This belongs to next cube. It has been just shown to show you that next cube also will have tetrahedral void, right? Orange and green both represent tetrahedral void. 4 are in this cube, right? The remaining are for the next cube. Okay? Forget it for now. The diagram is not confusing, beta. I have explained 1, 2, 3, right? Then this 4. These are in this cube. This is in next cube. This will also be next cube. Okay? All right. Now, what I was trying to say here was now the coordination number. So as you said, I will erase it and explain the coordination number again. Just a minute. Let me write the coordination number slide here. So it is for Zn2 plus and sulfide ions. I can't do the magic here and show you. You need to understand things carefully. See carefully. I am going to check one sulfide ion is surrounded by how many, sorry, one Zn2 plus ion is surrounded by how many sulfide ion. Okay? So I will show it to you. Please pay attention. Aishwarya, yes. Now see this. This is your Zn2 plus ion in tetrahedral void. I'm considering this as my Zn2 plus ion. All of you, please see this. This is the Zn2 plus ion I'm checking. I'm checking this Zn2 plus ion will be surrounded by how many sulfide ion? That is its coordination number. So if I check this, this Zn2 plus ion. So this Zn2 plus ion, let us see which sulfide ions it touches. One is this corner, right? One corner. This bottom face center. This left face center. Sorry, this left face center and this front face center. So this tetrahedral void is surrounded by corner, bottom face center, left face center, and front face center. Okay? So it is surrounded by 3 face center and 1 corner. So total how many sulfide ions? 4. So coordination number of this is 4. Is this point clear to everyone? Yes, guys, is this point clear to everyone? Is this point clear to everyone? Everyone, is this point clear or not? So this sulfide ion, so since Dhanush has not understood, let me repeat it for him. This sulfide ion, this Zn2 plus ion is surrounded by this corner, right? Corner, bottom face center, left face center, and front face center. That is this face center. So corner, bottom face center, left face center, front face center. So 3 face center and 1 corner. So its coordination number is 4, Dhanush. Now I hope you have understood. Okay. Now let me take the other sulfide ion is surrounded by how many Zn2 plus ion. Now let me take that. That sulfide ion is surrounded by how many Zn2 plus ion. So this one is little tricky. All of you please pay attention. I want all of you to pay full attention here. This is your sulfide ion, right? Now I'm checking this sulfide ion will be surrounded by how many Zn2 plus ion. Before we do this, you should understand where Zn2 plus is present. Zn2 plus is present in half of tetrahedral voids. And where are tetrahedral voids present? Tetrahedral voids are present near corner. Correct? Yes. So near this corner, I'm going to draw 8 cubes. 4 in this layer, bottom layer, and 4 in the above layer. So near this corner, how many cubes can be drawn? 8. Correct? So at a distance of root 3a by 4 from this corner in this cube, there is one tetrahedral void. In this cube, there is one. In this cube, there is one. And in this cube also, there is one. So 4 tetrahedral voids can be present in this layer around this corner. And similarly, in the top layer, there will be 4 tetrahedral voids. So total, how many tetrahedral voids can be present around this blue sulfide ion? Total, how many tetrahedral voids can be present around this blue sulfide ions? Pritesh, you have gone mad. Near this corner in this cube 1, in this, let me first draw 4 cubes. In this cube 1, in this cube 1, in this cube 1, in this cube 1, 4 in this cube, in this layer only. Now, above this cube, above this cube, above this cube, above this cube. So total how many? 8. Correct? Prisha, you also are wrong. So total 8 tetrahedral voids can be present around this corner. Out of which, how many are occupied? 4 are occupied from Zn2 plus ion. Correct? So, one Zn2 plus in this cube is occupied. Next cube will be empty. Then next Zn2 plus will be occupied. Next cube will be empty. Let me draw again. This is occupied. Next cube Zn2 plus is not occupied. Next is occupied. Then next is not occupied. So in this layer, how many are occupied? 2. In the next layer, how many? 2. So total, how many Zn2 plus ions are present around this sulfide ion? Total, how many Zn2 plus ions are present around this sulfide ion? 4. 4. So coordination number is 4:4. Okay? So Bhumika V, have you understood this now? Yes, Bhumika V, have you understood this now? If you are there. Bhumika V or Bhumika G, sorry. Chalo. Tausif, beta, if you have understood Tausif ki what is how corner particle has 1/8 contribution, then this is very easy. All I'm saying is this is your corner particle. This is your corner particle. Around this corner, how many corners can be there? How many cubes will be there? 1, this, 2, 3, 4. For 4 cube in its own layer around this corner. 4 more cubes in the layer above this. Above this, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cubes are there around this. Correct? So at a distance of corner in this cube root 3a/4, there will be 1 tetrahedral void. Next cube will be empty. Then next cube at a distance of root 3a/4, there will be 1 tetrahedral void, which will be occupied by Zn2 plus. Next will be empty. Because alternate has to be occupied. You can see half of tetrahedral void has to be occupied. Half has to be occupied. So therefore, if in this cube it is occupied, next will be empty. This cube it is occupied, this will be empty. Then next, after these 4, next layer, this is occupied, this is empty, this is occupied, this is empty. So in the lower layer, out of 4 tetrahedral voids, how many will be occupied? 2. In the next layer, out of 4, how many will be occupied? 2. So it does not matter, Ganesh, you understand from whichever particle, at least you have to understand, no? So therefore, it will be occupied by 4 Zn2 plus ion. I hope this is clear. Okay? Right. So now let me move ahead. Guys, let's take the next structure, that is cesium chloride. That is cesium chloride. Pratiksha, second nearest neighbor, you can calculate. Second nearest neighbor. Second nearest neighbor you can calculate. If I start discussing that, this will not end our class only. This is the corner particle you have. Okay? In this, it will be difficult to find the second nearest neighbor actually. Right? Because this distance and this distance is not same. Face center distance and corner distance is not same. So it is difficult to say at this corner will be at what distance, this face center will be at what distance, and this corner so we can say. So basically it is not easy to calculate all the distances. Therefore we can't, like in general, until we don't do the mathematics, it's not easy to find the second nearest neighbor. But first nearest neighbor definitely you can find. I hope it is clear, right? Yes. So second nearest neighbor, opposite I'm talking about. Now this is, see carefully, this is your cesium chloride. NaCl, if you understand very well, then it is sufficient actually. Cesium chloride, if you see the structure, cesium is present at body center, Cl minus is present at corners. Very easy structure. Very easy structure. Right? Yes, Pratiksha, you are right. Now, the good thing is body center. But we will find the Z value here. Z for cesium plus. Cesium plus is at body center. And for body center, there is only one particle. What is the contribution of a body center particle? 1, because it belongs completely in the unit cell. This belongs completely in the unit cell. So contribution is 1. And how many such particles are there? 1. So it will become how much? Z cesium plus is 1. Let us find for Cl minus. Cl minus is at corners. What is the contribution of corner particle? 1 by 8. And how many such particles are there? 1 by 8 into 8. That is 1. Correct? So 1 cesium, 1 Cl minus combines to form 1 cesium chloride. Right? So your Z cesium chloride in this structure will come out to be 1. Z cesium chloride will come out to be 1. Okay? Z cesium chloride will be 1. Now let us find the nearest neighbor distance. Let us find the nearest neighbor distance. Now what I'm going to do is, right? Now let me take this distance. This is a body diagonal. This distance is what distance? Root 3a. Correct? So this is your corner particle, and body center particle, which will be touching the corner particle, is at middle point of body diagonal. So what will be this distance? Root 3a by 2. Okay? So if this whole distance is root 3a, then the middle point, that means distance from here to here, will be root 3a by 2, half of root 3a. Okay? And this Cl minus and this cesium plus will be touching each other. Correct? So this radius is radius of cesium plus. This is radius of Cl minus. And so this, let me draw it again. This radius is cesium plus. This is radius of Cl minus. And what is this total distance? Half of root 3a. Root 3a by 2. Right? So let me write here. This structure will be having void, Chetan. It's not like it don't have void. It has void. Right? Now, if you see this, the second point here is radius of cesium plus radius of Cl minus. There was one question in CET on this, right? Cesium plus Cl minus gives you root 3a by 2. I hope this is your first point. This is your second point. I hope both the points are clear. Okay? Yes, Netra, it is definitely different from cesium. Sorry, NaCl, it is definitely different. Dhanush, you cannot apply root 3a is equals to 4r, man. Dhanush, you apply 4r. You apply 4r when these particles are same. This is r, this is r, this is r, this is r. But this is cesium. This is Cl. Their radius are not same. So you cannot apply that concept. Okay? So you cannot apply that concept. All right, Vinayak, please pay attention. So guys, first thing you should understand in this is your body diagonal. That is root 3a length. Right? Now, second thing you should understand is if this whole length is root 3a, half of this, that means this distance will be root 3a by 2. Right? Now, if you have understood, then this cesium plus and Cl minus will be touching each other. Okay? So what is this distance? From here to here, it is radius of cesium plus. Let me draw it over again. From here to here, it is radius of cesium plus. And from here to here, it is radius of Cl minus. And before this, I told you, what is this distance? It is root 3a by 2. Why? Because this total distance of body diagonal is root 3a. So this distance will be half of root 3a, right? So radius of cesium plus radius of Cl minus is root 3a by 2. I hope no Tausif, coordination number is wrong. Vinayak, Vinayak G. Beta, it is clear now? Vinayak G. Is it clear now? Chalo. Let's take the third part, that is coordination number. Now this is the easy for coordination number. Cesium plus Cl minus. Right? Let us see. This cesium plus is surrounded by how many Cl minus? So there is no confusion because there is only corner Cl minus. There is no other Cl minus present in this. Only corners are there. Right? So how many Cl minus is surrounding this cesium plus? Very easy. 8. So coordination number of cesium plus is 8 because 8 Cl minus is surrounding it. Now Cl minus is tricky. Cl minus is tricky. Please pay attention. Okay? Cl minus is tricky. Now also see this. This is your Cl minus. Let's see how many cesium plus will surround this. No, Monisha, you're wrong. So this is Cl minus. Let us see how many Na plus surround this. So this Na plus surround this. But you don't stop here. You don't stop here. Convert all the 8 cubes. This Cl minus is present in 8 cubes. Its contribution is 1 by 8. So this Cl minus is present in 8 cubes. So in this cube, 1 body center. 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 So on the ground floor, 4 body centers. On the first floor, above this, 1 body center. 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 So total, how many body centers it will surround? 8. Therefore, coordination number here is 8. I hope this point is clear. ठीक है? Clear है? All of you, is it clear? Chal. Great. God is happy with you. Right. Now, the next concept we need to discuss over here is calcium fluoride. Right? Calcium as fluoride type structure. Now this is quite easy. This is just like zinc sulfide. There is one big difference here. What is that difference? Usually you have seen that anion goes to FCC or CCP, but here anion is going to void. Cation is going in FCC. That is the difference. Why? Because size of fluorine is smaller than calcium, and only the small ion goes to the void. Okay? It's your, yes, Chetan, it is stable. Gauri, might be your internet is little shaking. Okay? Adesh, you're saying fluoride ion is larger than calcium 2 plus ion? Are you sure, Adesh? Adesh, are you sure about this? Bharat Hardy, I can see your message. I don't think so, Adesh. That's the case. Chalo, let's see this. It may be happening with my maybe due to shaking internet. Right? Now, let's. Nanos, don't repeat. Now let us see this. So where is your calcium 2 plus present? FCC. Where is your F minus present? All tetrahedral void. Let me repeat. All tetrahedral void. Okay? I can understand that, guys. So here, Zn2 plus was present in half of tetrahedral voids. Here, it is present in all tetrahedral voids, not half. Okay? Right. Now let us see this. So Z value is pretty easy. So Z value of calcium 2 plus ion, since it is in FCC 4, Z value of F minus, there are 8 tetrahedral voids, all 8 will be occupied, so 8. Now see this, 1 calcium and 2 fluorine form 1 calcium fluoride. So 4 calcium and 8 fluorine will form how many calcium fluoride? How many calcium fluoride? 4. So Z value of calcium fluoride is also 4. Okay? Now, next point. Second point, distance, same, exactly same. See here, this is your calcium 2 plus, sorry, this is your calcium 2 plus, and this is your F minus, right? This is in tetrahedral void, this is at corner, right? And I have told you tetrahedral void is located at what distance from corner? Root 3 by 4. So from corner, this distance is how much? Root 3a by 4, root 3a by 4. And this calcium and this sulfide will be touching each other. So this is radius of calcium. This is radius of fluoride. So I can write radius of calcium 2 plus radius of fluoride ion is equal to root 3a by 4. Okay, just like zinc sulfide. Samir, not by 2, by 4. Samir, I repeat again, body center particle is at root 3a by 2. Tetrahedral void is at root 3a by 4. Okay, cool. Third point, coordination number. Coordination number for calcium 2 plus, how many fluorides around? And for fluoride, how many calcium 2 plus? Okay. Now calcium 2 plus, guys, is at corner. For zinc sulfide, I told you, near this corner, you will have 8 tetrahedral voids. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 in the ground layer. How many more? 4 in the first floor. So total 8 tetrahedral voids are there. And how many are occupied? All are occupied. So around this calcium, how many F minus will be there at root 3 by 4 distance? How many will be there? 4 in ground floor, 4 in the top floor. That means 8. Okay. What about the fluoride ion? Around fluoride, how many calcium will be there? So same, just like Zn2 plus. So fluoride is in tetrahedral void. So tetrahedral void, the way I told for zinc 2 plus, surrounded by this corner, right? This corner, this blue face center, this face center, and there is a bottom face center. So how many calcium ions? 4 calcium ions, just like zinc. So how much? 4. So coordination number is 8:4. I will tell you an easy way of doing it. If you are in hurry in exam, this is double number of atom. Here is 2, here is 1. This is double the number of atoms of calcium. So its coordination number should be half of this, reverse of it. If it is 2 times this, right, then its coordination number should be half of this. Okay, this is how you can remember. Okay, I hope this point is clear. Now coming to Na2O, this you can do yourself, guys. The difference here is Na plus lies, I'll just write the points. Na plus lies in tetrahedral void, oxide lies in FCC. Okay, so same thing, I'll write all the points here. Z value of Na plus, since it lies in tetrahedral void, all tetrahedral voids will be 8, and O minus 2 will be FCC 4. So 2 sodium, 1 oxygen, 1 sodium. Second, again same thing. The distance between the corner, that is O minus 2, and corner and tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void where you have Na plus. So this distance will be root 3a by 4. Radius of O minus 2, radius of Na plus. So how much this value will come out to be? Radius of Na plus radius of O minus 2 is equals to root 3a by 4. This is your second point. Third point is its coordination number. So coordination number of Na plus and O minus 2 will be reverse of this. Why? Because here cation is in FCC, anion is in tetrahedral void. Here cation is in tetrahedral void, anion is in FCC. Coordination number will get reversed. You can check it at home. it will come out to be 4:8. Okay. So I hope all these structures are clear to everyone. Sanjana beta, what do you want me to repeat? I have told basic of the class. Nobody will say, sir, repeat. Sir, I did not understand. You have to write what you have not understood. Right? So I'm not going to explain. So Sanjana, sodium oxide is, Sanjana, I have not explained sodium oxide. I have left it for you. Why? Because sodium oxide is reverse of this. Whatever you have done here, reverse it here, you'll get your answer. Here anion is in tetrahedral void. Here cation is in tetrahedral void. Here cation is in FCC. Here anion is in FCC. Therefore, coordination number here was 8:4. Here it will become 4:8. Distance same. Whatever you did here, cation plus anion root 3a/4. Cation plus anion root 3/4. If you have understood this, go home, practice this, you will definitely get it. There is no reason you cannot get it. Okay? It is exactly same as this. Exactly. Not even 5% different. The only difference is cation and anion have exchanged their positions. Right? So that's the reason I'm not explaining it. I'm coordination number of Na2O Chetan beta likha to 4:8. Why? Are Pritish, why root 3/4 beta here? Pritish, why root 3/4 here? Kya? I'm telling you, it is same. This is corner, calcium 2 plus. This is F minus at tetrahedral void. This distance is root 3/4. Same here. Oxide is in FCC. Na plus is here. Tetrahedral void. Distance is root 3/4. Guys, you are not putting your Z. Is the Z value of calcium? 4 FCC. Fluoride is 8. Why? Because how many tetrahedral voids will be there? If particles are 4, tetrahedral voids will be 8. All 8 are occupied by F minus. So understood? So if it is 8, this is 4, you know, 2 fluorine, 1 calcium form calcium fluoride. Correct? So 8 fluorine and 4 calcium will form how many calcium fluoride? 4. Okay? Shreyas, how F minus have? Are Shreyas, beta, why you guys are not using brain? Shreyas, it is the same reason why Zn2 plus have 4 sulfide. Same. 1 corner, 3 face center. Same way, this is your F minus at tetrahedral void. It is surrounded by this corner, this face center, this face center, and this face center. 3 face center, 1 corner. So it is exactly same as your zinc sulfide. So why you guys don't connect things? You guys need to connect things, nah? Why you guys don't do that? You guys need to connect things. Otherwise, if you consider everything as new, then it will be a problem. Aishwarya, example for Na2O structure. Na2O itself is an example. Na2O itself an example. You can take any other K2O. You can take any other of this formula. Any compound of this formula, A to B type, will follow this. Okay? For example, not only calcium fluoride, magnesium fluoride will also follow this. Okay? Chalo. That's all I think, right? I will tell you which all structures you can practice. So I will conduct the quiz. After that, I'll discuss 2 to 3 advanced problems. Those who want, they can stay. Others can go. Yes, not only cesium oxide, Dhanush, anything having this formula, A to B type, will follow this. These structures are also called anti-fluorite. They're also called anti-fluorite. All right. So now what else you should study? You should study the structure of diamond. Okay? Extra. I will discuss it in brief in next class. Diamond, spinal structure, inverse spinal, These structures I will discuss only in the advanced class and per work site, that is on Saturday. These structures I'm going to discuss only in the advanced class. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll finish this chapter. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll finish this chapter. All right, let's get back to our quiz. It's 8:30. I'm ending my class now on bang on time. I'm ending my class bang on time, right? So those who are waiting for the advanced questions can wait. Others, please can go. The class I officially Friday. Chalo. Right. So let's go to our first quiz of the day. So today's quiz are basically scientific and a sports based. So first one is a bit easy one. I think, yeah, this is my first quiz of the day. So I will sharp give you 10 seconds for this because all of you will start shooting it, Googling it. Kiran, beta, chalo, let's end this on a count of 3, 2, 1, now. Because I know many of you will start Googling it if I don't end it. So only 100 have voted. Majority have voted for... Dekho, Danush, you asked for this quiz and your answer is only wrong. It's Bangladesh. Bangladesh is die-hard fan country of Kabaddi. Okay? Bangladesh is the correct answer. Before you guys Google, I want to end the poll. Now, my second poll is bit based on science. You can expect it to be solved. In which of the following medium, if I pass a laser through it, this is my laser. If I pass a laser through it, right, then which of the following your laser can be entrapped? After passing through which system, you can entrap your laser, right? So this is a concept you will study in second PU also in physics, but this is quite interesting fact. All right. So I don't know whether you'll be able to answer this or not, but I'll still not give much time. Entrap means phas jayega. It will get stuck there. Chandan is guessing. All right. So another 5 seconds. So here we go. On a count of 3, 2, 1. Here we end. A TIR. If you pass a laser through a medium and it keeps getting reflected inside, that is called total internal reflection. This happens, maybe you have studied it in previous classes also. It happens when light goes from denser to rarer medium, right? Denser to rarer medium. All of us know oil has a less density than water, so it cannot be correct, right? Remaining options may air is denser than denser to rare, right? So in this case, it will happen. In this case, also it will. Here should be B and C. I think I'm just hoping I'm not fumbled the options here. But the concept here is it should go from denser to rarer medium. You can check it. If you, for example, if you pass a layer through a waterfall, laser will not come out. It will get entrapped in the waterfall. This is a very good phenomena you can observe. Okay? Chalo, that's all for this. Let's discuss some questions over here. I think we have. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. Those who have doubts can stay back. Thank you, Tanuja. Those who have doubts can stay back. Others can leave. Right. Let's move ahead. Yes. So wall is pretty big. Chalo, you can start seeing this question. Those who are here can utilize this time. Vismay, beta, I told why you guys don't listen. Either I don't speak or you don't listen. I am doing 2 to 3 advanced problems now, as you guys requested. That's why only. If you are interested, you can stay back. It is completely optional. You can leave as well. It is completely optional. Chalo. So don't guess it around. So the question I'll repeat. In a solid having rock solid structure, if all the atoms touching a body diagonal plane was removed except the body center, then what will be your formula of the left unit cell? What will be the formula of the left unit cell? We are not removing body diagonal, we are removing body diagonal plane. Remember that, body diagonal plane. So you need time to think this, so you can take your time. Manoj Hirmat, your notes are uploaded on Google Drive link, which is shared with you guys. If you don't have that link, you can message me after the class. I'll share it with you. What are the locations of ABC? Why should I tell you? I have told you it has a rock solid structure. I explained you the rock solid structure yesterday. Atoms A and B follow rock salt type structure. You should understand now. I'm not going to explain this. What does rock salt type means? You have to understand that yourself. Ankita, you are right. Monisha, diagonal plane, you have to think, no? If I tell you now, how will you understand? Then there is no question only. Sanat, right, beta. Very good. So another 5 seconds. After that, I'll discuss this. On account of 1. Prashant, location of A and B, you have to decide yourself. You have to decide yourself, because I have already mentioned here, it is having a rock salt type structure. You should know what is rock salt type structure. Chalo, let's end this on account of, yes, right, Ronish. On account of 3, Gangadhar, you're right. On a poll. So I see very few people have attended the poll. Maybe have not understood the question only. Let me first explain what is, many of you were asking what is the structure, right? So the structure here is rock salt type. What do we mean by rock salt type? Rock salt type mean NaCl structure. I told you yesterday. That means this is your A, this is your B. That means B is present in FCC and A is present in octahedral void. That means body center plus edge center. Okay? These are the location of the particles now. Now you know the. अरे एक ही बात है यार, rock solid, rock salt, rock solid structure, rock salt structure, same thing, man. It is same thing, Gaurav. Rock solid मिल गया, that is same only. Salts are solid, right? Now let us see this structure carefully. If you draw this structure, all right, I'll show it to you from your NaCl structure only. Let's discuss it from NaCl structure only. Let me show it to you from NaCl structure only. Yes. So guys, see this. If I remove the body diagonal plane, what is body diagonal plane? What is body diagonal plane? Please see this. Body diagonal plane is this. This is face diagonal. Then this edge. Then this face diagonal. Then this edge. This is your body diagonal plane. Okay? This is your body diagonal plane. So when you remove this, I didn't get your question, Basavraj. I have already explained, Basavraj. B is like Cl in FCC. A is in octahedral void. That is body center plus edge center. Bottom face diagonal, corresponding edge, corresponding edge. Now let us see what all we are removing. We are removing 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corner, 4 corner. So 4 corners are gone. Now we are removing this face center and this face center. 2 face center are gone. Now edge center. This edge center is also gone. Edge center is also gone. Body center is also gone. So body center is also gone. So what all is gone? 4 corner, 2 face center, 2 edge center, 1 body center. Okay? Now let us come to the problem. So do you understand? Now let me write what all is gone. 2 face center is gone. 4 corners are gone. 2 edge center is gone. 1 body center is gone. But he has said everything is removed except the body center. So do not include the body center. Okay? Now let us see our A and B. Let us see our A is to B. Right? A was in body center and edge center. So body center contribution is 1 into 1. Because body center we have not removed. He has said clearly except body center. Now edge center. So edge center contribution is always 1 by 4. So how many are left? 10. Okay? Now B. B was at face center. Face center means corner FCC. Corner plus face center. So how many corner contribution for corner is 1 by 8? How many corners are there? 8. But out of those 8, 4 are removed. 4 are removed. So how many will be remaining? 4. Now after corner, let us take face center. Face center contribution is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. And how many faces are there? 6. Out of 6, how many are removed? 2 are removed. So how many are remaining? 4. So this comes out to be 1 plus 5 by 2 is 2. This will be 1 by 2 plus 2. So this comes out to be 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is 2. 5 by 2. No. Yes, 7 by 2 into 5 by 2. So this is your 2.5. This is your 3.5. So your answer is B. I hope this is clear now. Yes, guys, please observe this question carefully. Is this clear now? Please observe this question carefully. If you have any doubt in this problem, please ask. Yes, Kayuri, I was knowing that. Pratiksha, I was also knowing that. I was just telling. We can deduct from Z. You can deduct from Z also. It's fine. Up to the individual. It's completely up to the individual how you solve this problem. Chalo. This is quite going to take a lot of time. This one we can discuss. So we'll discuss this last problem today. Let's discuss this last problem today. So read it out. Helium crystallizes in FCC arrangement. Helium. Now we have taken the different forms, solid form and liquid form. So density of solid liquid helium is given to you as this. You have to find percentage of empty space in liquid helium. Percentage of empty space in liquid helium. This question has a very depth meaning. Please read it carefully and solve. This question is very short, crisp, easy, but you have to understand the question very well before. You need to understand the question before very well. But it is given helium crystallizes in FCC arrangement. Helium crystallizes in, this is FCC arrangement for obviously solid helium. Solid helium crystallizes in FCC arrangement. The density of liquid and solid helium is given to you. You are asked percentage of free space in liquid helium. You have the options in front of you. This is quite tricky question, not lengthy, not tough, tricky. Let me see how many of you have voted so far. Only 10 of you have voted so far. No, Monisha, check again. So till now I have got only 10% of the votes, out of which only 1% is correct. Sanket, check again. Ashwin N is right. Advait, check again. Chetan, KV Chetan, check again. Anusha, check again. Deepa, right. Chalo, let's end this and discuss this. We need to go eat our food. All right, let's end this on a count of 3, 2, 1, now. All right. Now I'm going to use two formulas over here. What are those two formulas? I'm going to use the ratio of packing fraction versus density, right? I know the packing fraction is given by what? Packing fraction is given by Z into 4 by 3 pi r cube by a cube. Whereas density is given by Z into mass by a cube into Na. Okay? Now, a cube, z gets cancelled, right? So here you get the particle size is going to be, radius is not changing. We are assuming the particles are same, right? If the particle size is changing, molar mass of helium will remain same. Radius is not going to change. Molar mass is not going to change. So the ratio of packing fraction over density is constant for both of them. Is constant for both of them. So I can apply packing fraction upon density of liquid helium should be equal to packing fraction upon density of solid helium. So packing fraction of liquid helium, I don't know. Let's say it is X. Density of liquid helium is 1.42. Packing fraction of solid goes in FCC. So how much it is? 0.74. Density is how much? For solid, 1.5. Using this, you can find the packing fraction. When you calculate the packing fraction, it will come out to be 66.08% or 0.66, 66.08%. Void space will be 100 minus 66.08. That is 33.92%. Correct answer is A. The correct, KV Chetan, the correct answer is A. Okay? Oh, all right. We'll not extend this beyond this now. That's all for today. Thank you all for staying back. I will upload these advanced problems on your drive for us as a separate notebook. You can go through them before your exam. Okay? I think we have covered almost all concepts of advance in this chapter. Chalo, that's all. Thank you all. Yes, Samir, beta, take care. Same to you. Thank you, Ankita. Gangadhar, beta, WhatsApp me. I'm sending my number here, Gangadhar. I'll share that link on WhatsApp with you. Thank you, Gokul. 8123321867. Vani, I'll repeat. Vani, see here. The ratio of packing fraction versus density is coming out to be 4 by 3 pi r cube upon mass. Okay? So, Na is anyways constant. Mass of helium in liquid state will remain same, no? Molar mass, 4 AMU. Molecular mass, 4 gram per mole. Molecular mass is always constant. And 4 by 3 pi is constant. Radius for liquid and solid helium is going to remain same. It's not going to change. Anything when you melt, its radius will not change, right? Its size remain, particle size remains same. Thank you, Abhishek. So since its particle size remains same, radius remains same, molecular mass is a constant value for everything. Na is constant. So this ratio remains totally constant. So Vani, is that clear now? Yes, Vani? Yes. Thank you, Vani. Thank you, Hari Prakash. Are Kayuri, it's approximately that much. No, Kayuri, not that much difference. Let me check the calculation. Let me check the calculation. Even if it is coming that much, you should mark the approximate answer. Kayuri, I got an error. Why it is coming that much, Kayuri? Because this is the second decimal value is 9. So if you take 1.59 here, you'll get that much. Okay? Chalo. That's all. Anybody else who want to say anything else? We have a last 10 seconds over here. If anybody want to say anything. Unmuting you, Prashant. Just give me a minute. Asho sir, if you are there, please, you can also go ahead. Let me unmute Prashant. Prashant, yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Prashant.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Sir, I have a doubt in zinc sulfide structure and cesium fluoride structures.
Calcium fluoride या cesium fluoride?
Sorry, calcium chloride.
ठीक है, आया.
Calcium fluoride, sir. Calcium fluoride.
Zinc sulfide. Yes. What is your doubt?
Sir, in that structure, the tetrahedral voids, 4 were in this unit cell and 4 were in the next unit cell, sir.
नहीं, I didn't
So
say
you
that.
took Z. So why you took then half of tetrahedral voids, sir?
You are asking why I took Z as 4, right?
You wrote half of tetrahedral.
The reason for that is there are 8 corners in this unit cell. ठीक है?
Yes.
But around every 8 corner there is a tetrahedral void. ठीक है? This is tetrahedral void. Everything is tetrahedral void. But out of these 8, how many are occupied? Half are occupied. ठीक है? So if this tetrahedral void is occupied, next will not be occupied. Then this will be occupied. Then in this will be occupied. This will be occupied. Remaining, this is empty. This is empty. This is also empty. This is also empty. So out of 8, half tetrahedral voids are occupied by Zn2 plus. So how many Zn2 plus ions will be there? Half of tetrahedral void. That is 4.
So then in calcium chloride, you took Z value of fluorine as 8, sir.
The reason is here I said because half of tetrahedral void is occupied, and here I said all tetrahedral voids are occupied. I didn't took half here. Did I take half here?
Okay. No.
समझ गया? समझ
Yes,
गया?
Yes, sir. समझ गया.
So these things you need to observe carefully. And this is despite of me telling so many times, still I repeated this 2 to 3 times in class, pata?
Sorry, sir.
But it happens online class with this problem is there, that connection is thoda problem. Okay, it's okay. Keep practicing more problems. You have books, na?
Actually, only one, sir.
Which one?
So previous years.
Oh, you're solving only previous year.
Previous years and Avanti model, sir.
Okay. Message me on WhatsApp. I'll share you one book. Try to solve more problems from that.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Chal. Okay, beta. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Let's end this now. What is your doubt in the last question? This helium question. Chetan Malagi, I'll unmute you. Ronish, do you have a doubt? Chetan Malagi, I'm coming to you. Monish, do you have a doubt? Sorry, Ronish. Yes, Ronish, I am unmuting you. Just give me a minute. Yes, Ronish, you can speak.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, in yesterday's class, you gave a question that you drew the structure of NaCN and you told to find the nearest particle of Cl minus.
Correct. This one.
Yes, sir, I solved it. Please tell it if my approach is correct or not.
How much you got?
So I got 6.
You got 6. So I told you to find Na plus का first nearest neighbor of Na plus, है ना? So let me
No,
check.
sir, Cl minus.
Arey, see
Or
here.
Cl minus you told to find.
Na plus का first nearest Na plus and Cl minus का first nearest Cl minus. This is what I have given. Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
So Cl minus so we have
Yes, sir.
already done, na? Cl minus to Na plus, how many Cl minus? That to coordination number. That to we have already done. So one Na plus
So
is
the
surrounded
above
by
coordinate.
Sorry?
So the above coordination number A by 2, Cl minus.
Yes, correct. Correct.
You told to find it, na?
Which one? You are asking me that what did I give you in the question? You are saying that
Yes, sir.
I
A by-
asked you to find how many
A by
Cl
2
minus
give
are
na?
touching the
Cl
Na
minus
plus.
of- Yes, sir.
No, beta, that to we have already done. No, see here. What is this? This is already done. Coordination number is first nearest neighbor.
And sir,
See here.
the opposite thing, the number of
Yeah.
Na particles surrounding Cl minus,
Yes, correct.
that you gave as homework, or was that also done?
Array, this is done. See here. Na plus is surrounded by 6 Cl minus at a distance of A by 2. Cl minus
Yes,
is surrounded by 6 Na plus at a distance of A by 2. Second nearest neighbor was also done. What I gave in homework was, we have done that Na plus is surrounded by how many Cl minus. This is done. I asked you,
Yes, sir.
Na plus is surrounded by how many Na plus. This was the question. Understood?
So that we need to find. Yes, sir.
That you
Yes.
need to do. So I already told Na plus is surrounded by 6 Cl minus, but now you find Na plus is surrounded by how many Na plus.
Okay,
Understood
sir.
that?
Thank you,
Yes. Okay, beta.
Yes.
Ronish. Which batch, Ronish?
sir. Sir, Dharwad batch.
Dharwad SMP क्या?
Yes, sir.
चलो, cool. Take care, Ronish. If you get doubt in it, you can message me. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yes. Okay, beta. Bye. Chetan there. Chetan are you there? Thank you, Alicia. Chetan, sorry, Chetan nahi, Chetna. Chetna Malgi, are you there? Let me check. Chetna is there. Yes, Chetna, I'll unmute you, beta. You can ask your doubt. Yes, Chetna, I can hear you.
So
Go ahead.
I have a non-academic one, that is in the earlier 10 minutes, Pradeep sir told about important announcements, but
Correct.
due to some technical problem, I missed that important session, sir. Please, can
Okay.
you briefly tell me what was the summary of that, please, sir?
Yes, see, what sir told was, the summary is that you need to register into Zoom, right? Right now, what is happening is you just click on a link, enter ID, and you get your class. Okay? But
Yes, sir.
right now, after that, what will happen is you need to create or register with us on Zoom and Avanti app. Okay? So when you register, that link will be shared with you. So you need to fill that, do the registrations, right? Sir told you how to do the registrations and all. And once you do the registration, your login will happen through the app. Okay? Not through the link. All the links will be deactivated. That's what he said.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
If you need further details, you can contact your friends. They will help you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Take care.
Thank you.
Pradyuman could not respond to quiz. Why so? You were out, is it? You are not in the class, is it? ठीक है. It's okay. It happens, Ray. Internet is always a problem. But watch the YouTube videos. Yes, I don't think anybody is having any other doubt. So let's end this. Anybody else? Chalo. Let's end this for now. Good night, Pradyuman. Take care, beta.